Hello friends, today we are going to study chapter number 3, that is current electricity. So what is the current? So whenever charge is in motion, that is constitute the current. So there are two types of the charge. One is positive charge may be positive or negative. So charge will be present on particles and that is the responsible for attractive force between two particles. So now charge may be in motion or at the rest. So charge is at rest. So the branch we have studied, that is the electrostatic, which is deal with the stationary electrostatic. Our two chapters, first and second, that is based on electrostatics, in which we consider the charge is at the rest. Now charge may be in motion. So now we are going to study two branches. If charge can move with constant velocity, so this branch is current electricity. This is current electricity, or chapter number 3. And if charge move with variable velocity, this is also known as accelerated motion. So in this case, we are studying the branch that is the electromagnetism. Okay, so charge may be in motion or at the rest. When charge is at the rest, the branch is electrostatics, which is deal with the stationary charge. Now charge is in motion. Whenever charge is in motion, so that constitutes the electric currents. So this is current electricity when charge is constant velocity, move with constant velocity, and electromagnetism when the velocity of charge can be varied with times. That is acceleration motions. So now we start our chapter number 3, that is current electricity. So some natural phenomena will occur in which the current can be produced. So one of them is the lightnings. Lightnings is the natural phenomena in which the charge will be traveling from cloud to earth through atmosphere. But in these phenomena, the charge flow is not constant at every point between earth and clouds. That means rate of change or flow of charge is not steady. So we not get the steady current in lightnings. But some another phenomena are there, some another devices are there in which the charge flow may be steady. One is the torch. You have seen a torch in which the steady current can be flow. The second device is that is the cell drive clock. Okay, in which also the flow of charge is steady and they can be produce a steady electric currents. So now we start our first topic, that is electric currents. 3.1, that is electric current. We know that whenever charge is in motion, that produces the currents. So now we derive the equation for electric currents. So we know that in conductors, when we apply the electric field or potential difference across two ends of the conductors, then charge can be moved. And whenever charge move, they produce the electric currents. So we derive the equation, that is electric currents. So for that, we consider conductor in form of the cylinder of the radius r. We consider the cylinder. This is the one type of the conductors. Is shape of the cylinders. It has some free electrons. Okay, and now we apply electric field at its end. The electric field direction is from positive to negative. So this is your electric field direction. And when we apply the electric field, then charge inside the conductor experience the force. Okay, that force magnitude is given by E is equal to Q into E. Instead of Q, we have electrons just for your information. Okay. Now here when we apply electric field to this conductor ends, so the charge which is inside the conductor starts to accelerate and produce the electric currents. Is it okay? So now there are two types of the charge, positive or negative. So these both charges can be moved in forward direction. The direction of electric field we consider that is the forward direction, and opposite to electric field that is backward direction. Both types of the charge plus q and minus q can be flow in forward direction or in backward direction. So we starting from q plus. Let q plus is positive charge. Positive charge flow in time t across the cross sectional area. Cross section area. So for that we consider a cross section area. Here suppose we consider this is small cross section area and this is held perpendicular to the direction of the flow of charge. Charge can flow in forward direction and in backward direction. Okay. Here we have positive terminals, so minus q charge attract towards these terminals and here. Okay, so here we consider the small cross section area which is here perpendicular to the direction of the flow of the charge. Now we let the q plus is the positive charge flow in time t across the cross sectional area in forward direction. In forward direction. The direction of electric field that we consider the forward direction. Similarly, let q minus is negative charge flow in time t across the cross sectional area which is held perpendicular to the direction of flow of charge. Okay, area in backward direction. Then what is the net amount of the charge when flow in forward directions? So that given by the difference of q plus and q minus. What is the meaning of net? Then the net amount of charge flow in time t across cross section area in forward direction is given by q is equal to q plus minus. What is the meaning of net charge? That is forward minus backward. Here this is positive charge flow in forward direction minus negative charge flow in backward direction. So this difference gives you net amount of the charge that can be flow in forward directions. If our current is steady, if the current or flow, the flow of charge in forward direction is steady, then this difference is directly proportional to t%. That is given by q is proportional to t in percent q by. So this gives you the steady current. Then I is equal to q by t. This is which is steady current in forward direction. If you get this value negative, that means your resultant or net current is in backward direction. Here this equation is the steady current or steady currents in forward directions. If you get this value is negative, that means net flow of the charge is in backward direction and net or resultant current is in backward direction. So this is your steady current, but it is not necessary that your charge is always flowing steady manner. It may be change, the rate of flow of change can be varied at every point or at any points in your path, in the charge path. So now we derive at that times we define the current by average current value. Okay, so how we define the average current value? This is your steady current. So now suppose let in time interval t2 t plus delta t, the amount of charge delta q is flow in backward or forward, that is not need to assign the direction. Delta q, then average current is given by I average. This is your I average is equal to delta q by delta. This is your average value. This one is your steady current value. If we want to find out the flow of the charge in very small instant of the time, that means suppose delta t is very close to the zero. So if delta t tends to zero, then we get an instantaneous current. What? Then the instantaneous current is given by I is equal to instantaneous. Okay, limit delta t tends to 0, delta q by delta. So this is your delta t q by. So this is your instantaneous current. So here we define three types of the currents. First one is your steady currents, when your flow of the charge is steady manner. Your charge is flowing steady manner. But suppose your charge flow is not steady, at that time we define the current by average value. So this is your average value. And if this time is time for these intervals of the times is very small, at that time we define current by the instantaneous. So this is your instantaneous current. Okay. Now what is the unit of these currents? So in general the definition of current is the electric current is rate of flow of charge in cross sectional area per unit times. Okay, the flow of the charge per unit time, that is your electric currents. Now what is the definition for electric currents? Now we rub this one. So the unit of electric current, that is you have q by t, then coulomb per second. But what is the SI unit? The SI unit of current, that is ampere. Now what is the definition of 1 ampere? So definition of 1 ampere is definition of 1 ampere. So 1 ampere. That means what is the 1 ampere? The 1 ampere is 1 coulomb per 1 second. When the 1 coulomb amount of the charge flow in 1 second through the cross sectional area, then that produces the current, that is 1 ampere. Okay. What is the 1 ampere? When 1 coulomb charges and flow through this cross sectional area in 1 second, then that gives the 1 ampere electric current. That is the simple definition of 1 ampere. In the devices we use day-to-day life, in which the current is measured in amperes, and in lightning the current is in terms of the 10,000 amperes, in order of the 10,000 ampere, and the currents that is in our nerves, in our body, that is in microamperes. Okay, so this is all about the electric currents. We started from there are two types of the charges, plus or minus. We consider the conductors, that is in shape of the cylindricals, where the radius is r. Whenever charge is in motion, that constitute the currents. So for motion of the charges, we apply the electric fields at two ends of the conductors. So positive and negative charge can flow in forward direction and backward direction. Okay, and from that we consider first of all Q plus is positive charge flowing time t across the cross sectional area in forward directions. Similarly, minus Q is the amount of the charge flowing time t across the cross sectional area in backward directions. And what is the net amount of the charge? That is the difference between forward minus backwards. So that gives you that difference, and this difference is directly proportional to t and Poisson Q by t when the flow of the charge is steady. Okay, so in this case you get a steady current, that is given by equal to Q by t. But it is not necessary that your charge is always flowing steady manner. It may be non-steady. So at that time we define the current by average value. So we define net in time interval t to t plus delta t. So this difference you get, that is delta t. Okay, the amount of charge they can be flow, that is delta. The amount of charge delta q is flow, okay. So what is the average current? Is given by I average is equal to delta q by delta. Then if delta t is very close to 0, that means delta t tends to 0, at that time we define the current by instantaneous currents. So this is given by this. Now what is the unit of the current? That is coulomb per second. But what is the SI unit? System of international, that is 1 ampere is equal to 1 coulomb by 1 second. Then what is the definition of 1 ampere? When 1 coulomb amount of the charge is flow through the cross sectional area in 1 second, then that produces the 1 ampere in the currents. In our day-to-day life we use the devices. In their devices the current is in terms of the amperes. In lightning the current is in order of the 10,000s. Okay, very large amount of the charge can be flow cloud to earth. And in our body there will be the currents, that is in terms of the microamperes. Okay, so this is your topic 3.1, electric currents.